Hi, Patrick here, Half Cheetah Wheel View, and welcome to another film review. That's right, we're here with another film review, and the movie we'll be talking about today is from 2022, but released now, and it is The Goldsmith, and this is an Italian horror film put out by our good friend Ray Murray at Cinephobia Releasing. So far, we've reviewed just about everything he has given to us. This is our fourth review out of the four movies he sent to us. When he sends more, we'll definitely review them. So this is what I love about Ray Murray, and I love about his work. His spots the great movies. This is fantastic. And I'm going to tell you about it a little bit. Let me read the back of the story for you so you can understand a little bit of what it's about. A home invasion thriller with a bloody twist. The Goldsmith follows three burglars who break into an elderly couple's home to find valuables in the old man's hidden jewelry workshop. But not this night and not this house, as the doddering couple, Giuseppe Feringhi and Stefania Casini. Oops, I'm sorry. I read the real names. Well, that's what it is. Stefania Casini. They played the Goldsmith and his wife. Proved not as helpless as they seem. What begins as a seemingly normal crime thriller soon morphs into a blood and eye sockets horror romp. Wow. So yeah, this is fun. So the movie opens up. We see three young people. They have just robbed a church, and they are running, and they're being chased by a priest. And the priest is actually he's got some legs on him. He's not a young man, but he must be in pretty decent shape because he keeps up with them. The kids run and run, and then the two boys and a girl, and then one of the boys, when the girl drops the cross with what they stole, and they stand there, and the priest is running up to him, and then like they could either forget it and run and give up the prize, or try to get it and outfox the priest. Well, they go for the prize, and one of the young men gets caught. So the priest got the cross and the young man, but doesn't take into consideration that the young girl wants both back and is willing to kill for it. And so she kills the priest. She knives the priest. And so a few years later, we see that these three people have stayed friends, or that's what they are. Yeah, they've been together for a while. Stefano, Roberto, and Ariana. So they have bounded together and become a crew. So they get this tip that there's an old jewelry maker, and he keeps a lot of valuables at his house. So they set up a meet with a fence, saying they're going to go in there, they're going to rob this couple, and then they're going to come and they're going to trade out the cash for the jewels. So and their fourth member, the person who helped them set this up, he's hanging out with the fence. So that's what happens. They wait. They've been scouting the house. They know when the old couple goes to bed and whatnot. So they're all about cat burglars. They're not really there for violence. So, but they break inside the house, and they look, and they can't find anything. They can't find anything. So instead of just coming up empty-handed, Roberto, who's heavy into snorting the coke, he blows it. He's I didn't come all this way for nothing. So he goes up there, and they wake up the couple who are in bed, the elderly couple, and that's when we meet Antonio and his wife Giovanna, and Roberto slaps Giovanna, and they try to get them up. Don't hurt us, they're an old couple, and he says, unless you help us, she's gonna suffer for it. So they all go down there, and the old man, he says, okay, don't hurt us, and they open up the door for the jewelry shop, and they let him go in. First, they tie him up. They tie up Antonio and Giovanna, and they leave them there, and they go inside the jewelry store and jewelry shop. Well, what they didn't notice is that when they got him up, Giovanni had gotten a ring, and she had put it on, and so they were. That was your first telltale sign that something isn't quite ordinary here. So the three go inside this jewelry room, and they go ham. They start collecting all sorts of jewelry. There's all sorts of diamonds and rings and emeralds and all that. But suddenly the door shuts automatically, and it's not just a door. It's a steel door. And so now our crooks are now pinned inside. Well, the elderly couple, they're busy out there cutting themselves free, and that's what they do. They cut themselves free, and now you think that they would call the police? They would call the cops. Hey, we've been robbed. We got the robbers trapped. Come help us. But strangely enough, Antonio and Giovanna are not about calling the cops. As a matter of fact, when a cop comes by the first time, they don't even tell him what's going on. They say, "We're just going to bed. We had our grandkids over because the cop wanted to know about a mask." And it's obviously that they really don't want the cop there any more than the crooks do. Well, they go back, and Antonio turns on the camera, and next thing you know, he's telling the 3-person crew everything about them. He knows their names, he knows their addresses, he knows their histories. He even knows the name of their pets. Someone has to say what they were expected. Someone has set them up, and so as the three are trying to figure out what's going on, they start they threaten they want out, they can't get out, and then Antonio, he decides to dissect them one by one. So he tells a story about each of them and their dishonest ways toward each other. They're not as friends as they think. Stefano and Ariana, they were a couple, yet Stefano was sterile. But see, yet Ariana had to go get an abortion, and guess who it was from? And he knows this, and he shares the information. Well, that causes some infighting, and before you know it, our trio is down to a duel. And as they do this, they figure out they can get out. There's a hidden doorway. So they get out. They open up the doorway and they go down in the basement. Even they said, well, they didn't think that we find this, so now we can get out. Well, they get out to a little area, but then they come to a enclosed area where a young woman is tied up. She has been being worked on. And so by the time they realize what's going on, it's too late because now the gas comes in and knocks them out. When they wake up, Ariana and one of the two gentlemen, they are tied in bed, and they see the Goldsmith and his wife, and the Goldsmith is working on his piece of resistance, his life's work. He's working on it. And that's what we'll have to leave this, because to tell you any more, well, this is fantastic. I really enjoyed this one. It is twisted as you can get. The lady Stefania Casini, who plays Giovanna, she also starred in Argento's Suspiria, where she played Lucy. So she's no stranger to horror, and she is fantastic in this role. She could be Italy's version of Lynn Shay. That's how good she is. She looks super innocent, super sweet. I mean, oh Lord, I mean but you would be wrong. Antonio, played by Giuseppe Pamberi, ruggedly handsome for an older man, very debonair, very debonair, very you think that they're gonna teach these guys a lesson, but you have no idea about the madness behind his eyes. None. It is so interesting to see it revealed. And of course, the trio of crooks. Well, somebody must have led them the wrong path on purpose, and they did. But you'll have to go back to the movie to see exactly who it is. This is a well-paced, very fast movie. It runs for 90 minutes, I believe. 89 minutes, 90 minutes. It also has an included in one of the special features, 70 minutes of behind the scenes. They just filmed 70 minutes of what's been going on, the filming and whatnot. Excellent addition. That really is fun. I'm gonna go back and watch that. I watched the first 10 minutes of it, loved it. No commentary though. I was hoping for a commentary. This movie is in Italian subtitles, so you'll have to hit the subtitles so you can follow along with the movie. Well directed, well lit. Wow, the lighting on this movie, the cinematography on this movie is amazing. This movie was co-written and directed by Vincenzo Rucciuto and co-written by Hermano Terricone. I'm probably crushing the names, right? That's how it is. Very, very exciting to see this. To see that Italian filmmaking is alive and well, and it's somebody other than Fulci or Argento that we're talking about, right? The cinematography is by Francesco Colonelli, and the music is by Alexander Cimini. Well scored, and the cinematography is beautiful. It's haunting too. The effects in the movie are top notch. Makeup department, I got to give shout out to the makeup department. Costume design by Greta Manfredi was really good. I mean, it was lights out, creepy as hell. The makeup department, Claudia Carlo and I can't pronounce their last name. Well, I can actually do this one. Giella Montai, Carlo Di Martini, and Claudia Calamisi. I have to mention the names because they all deserve it. This is a great movie. Definitely going to be in my top 10, more likely or not. You can get this at Cinephobia's website, Cinephobia Releasing. I'll put the link down there for you. They also have a YouTube page, and they also have an Instagram page. So I'll put those down as well. Highly recommend this. The Goldsmith is the bomb. And Cinephobia has hit another home run. What can I say? I've been talking about this. Ever since Love Bandit, and I'm going to be talking about it for as long as Ray continues to make great movies like this, or find them. He doesn't make them, but he finds them. Now, a lot of companies, they sleep on him. They pass on these movies. They have no idea what he's got. And let me tell you, when you start collecting art exploitation films, and also as fans from Kino Lorber will know, if they start buying the catalog, and also people who are now getting to Cinephobia, you will see what I've been talking about. And a lot of people have been talking about. This is excellent right here. He definitely has his finger on the pulse. All right, that's it. And yes, and Ray Murray will be coming to 8 Questions With. He will be coming there to talk to us in December 6th, I believe. I hope that you will come out and partake of that, because that's going to be an excellent interview, and I'm looking so forward to talking to Ray Murray, and very excited. I've gotten so many good movies from him, and a lot of good interviews out of him, too. I've interviewed several people from his films, and so thank you for that as well, Ray. All right, that's it for us. If you're new to the channel, please consider giving us a sub. If not, hit the like button, and let me know if the Goldsmith interests you. All right, that's it for us. We're out. Peace.